O río color do vinho, el río color del vino, il fiume color del vino. So this Rio Negro, it does look from a distance like a black river. It's abysmal surface. It seems to either not go anywhere or go on forever. A black mirror for this void filled with a trillion trees. There's an easy sense of infinite here. The infinitude of the river, the infinitude of the jungle, the infinite number of trees. From the very beginning, I've said that this is a very otherworldly experience because it does feel like a different planet. It's like Earth here is a different Earth that evolved differently. I heard once the artist Jimmy Duran wondered aloud what would have happened if trees had dominated the planet instead of mammoths after the dinosaur age. It seemed a rhetoric question, but here's the answer. Because this river, this Rio Negro, this black mirror, looks black, but like a lot that looks black is actually a different color. This river, when you approach it from the shallow water as opposed to deep water from the shore, from a sandy bank, because this river has many sandy banks that double as beaches when people are around. When you approach it, you realize that the water is red, color de vino, wine color, blood color. The deeper you go, the more intense the red is until it's black. Put your hand in the water, a couple of inches deep, the water is pink. Further in, it becomes reddish blood, wine blood, and ultimately your hand disappears in the blackness. Here comes the rain from the sky now, water from the sky. Practical matters, I had to get my shorts from the rain. Sorry about the interruption. So why is this river this color? Why that wine color? It's the blood of the goddesses. It's the blood of all the creatures we slaughtered without permission, without reason, just because we happen to be a bunch of us and have technology and have evolved as dog predators. It's the color of the soul. It's the true color of the night. It's the color of desire, blood throbbing in our sensitive bodies. It also can be read as technically as being humic acid, the acid produced by humans by organic matter. Because you see, this jungle is so abundant in vegetation, in trees and plants, so many trees putting out their juices, their blood into the water that runs off from this rain. This pure rain is colored by the vegetation, and the water is very acidic. If I have any cuts in my skin, I can feel the tingling of the acid. Even after shaving, I feel tingling on my face and my head from the acid in the water getting to all these micro wounds. And that has tremendous consequences, because the water is so acidic. One really practical matter is that there are no larvae for mosquitoes. They cannot survive that water. So basically there are no mosquitoes here. I have found a grand total of I think 3 mosquitoes. One in the kitchen and a couple out flying outdoors. And then the remarkable thing, just coming up the river, you wonder, where are all the birds? A river like this, you will expect many, many cranes and water birds. You do see sometimes some cranes, but not that many. Because this entire environment has evolved in a different way. The food chains, the cycles here are very different. You don't have the water-based insects, then you don't have a lot of the fish that swims close to the surface. You don't have all the birds that feed from the insects or from the fish flying close to the surface. And then you don't have many mammals that will feed on those birds and fish. And completely different. You rarely see mammals. I've seen a few lizards, lots of frogs, little songbirds. And the fish, there are many fish, but the fish are deep into the river and they have scales. They are more like sea fish. You know, the fish with the skin you find in rivers without the scales. It is a planet that has evolved with trees dominating not only the landscape, but the entire environment, the entire food chain. El río de color de vino. El río color de vino. El río color de sangre. Dinosaurs went away and then the trees took over, and in such a dense form the mammals have little space to evolve. None of those colored birds, none of those toucans, not many cranes, if any, no flamingos, no fish skimming the surface for insects, no mosquitoes biting me. Otherworldly. A different planet.